Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for coming back to the channel. It is Demon here, as always. We are back at it again with part 3 of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and we are playing as Kassandra. So, we're just going to load up the game here. As always, please like, share, and follow my account. I appreciate the love, and I appreciate the support from those few who currently do follow me. Once again, join my Discord server. I will be putting that code in the description as always, and if you look at my other videos, it's in there too. And just join the server. With the server, you can get streaming updates, so when I'm streaming and what game is going to be streamed. And there's also categories for each different game that I currently play. As I continue to grow as a streamer, I will add more and more games. You can also get tips and tricks in those categories. For how to play, or if you want people to play with you, things like that. And you can request content for future videos. So whatever you want, if it's just something you want me to try out, whether it's going batshit crazy in Skyrim and being a evil character, or if you want me to do whatever, it's just whatever. Invite me to games and ask me to invite you to games. I'm willing to play with anybody. I play a lot of solo games, but I do have a multitude of multiplayer games that I also play. So if you want to know what I play, just let me know. Request content is a big one that I like to do, just so I know what you guys want to see and things that you're interested in that's going to keep you interested in my channel. So, but other than that, there's not a whole lot new. I was going to do a State of Decay video, but I decided that we're just going to keep with the Assassin's Creed for a while. This is a game I haven't played in, I don't know, a couple months at least, so it's nice to get back at it, and do that. So we're just loading up here. It's a bit slow loading in, but you know. Almost there. Okay, so here we go, load it up. This is my current loadout. So I'm currently using all the gear of the time, and I got this with when I bought the game, so it's really good to use until I find better armor. So we're gonna look at a quest, and we only got one currently, but so that's Penelope's Shroud. So we're gonna go do that one. Once again, we're over here on Kefalonia. Sorry, trying to mess with my system here. Make sure the stream's up properly for you guys. Oh, you know what? Actually, first, we're gonna go here and we're going to see what we can get rid of first. I'm one of those people that hates having a bunch of stuff that I can't or don't want to use in my inventory. So I'm constantly either selling stuff or I am dismantling it. Always make sure you dismantle some stuff just to get that little bit of extra resources too. And I don't dismantle things like specifically, it's just kind of like, ooh, I haven't dismantled something in a while, so. And it does bring up your resources, especially the olive wood, because I use a lot of arrows. My playstyle is a lot of archery in this game, so I like to keep quite a bit of wood on my person. And that means I also kind of, I don't know, instead of going to find stuff, I also kind of try and buy it when I can. But not a whole lot. Like, we're just going to do like 200 worth. And it gives you 20 wood, which isn't bad, but it's better than nothing. That will at least make me 10 arrows right there. So. Fight, 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 fight. I like the NPCs in this game too, because they all have, like, they'll do different things. So they don't just stand there. Like that, you got some who start fights and things like that, which is pretty cool.
Headed to the house of Odysseus on a tiny boat. Let's try not to piss Poseidon off, shall we?
Sure. So for those of you who didn't join me the last episode, this right here is I'm using Athena's sight, and basically it gives you the sight for 15 meters around me, and this just basically helps trying to find loot and stuff. It makes a little pinging sound when you when it goes over something you can loot. And this is one thing that I really recommend having, just because you can find secret passages, loot, treasure chests, and it's also good because you can find enemies, like around corners and stuff, in buildings when you haven't, if you haven't already scouted them out. So it's good to have. And I use it all the time, if you haven't noticed already. I've been playing for less than 10 minutes, and I've already used it a bunch of times.
I should be extra careful in this area. Legendary shroud. Elpinor wasn't lying.
So, always use Ikaros, which is your eagle here. And he's great for finding chests like that, and fragments, and he's awesome for scouting. So, I love using him before I go anywhere. So, and he can find people through buildings, too, which is awesome. So, and always use things to your advantage. So, whether it be your surroundings or Ikaros as a scout. Last game, I actually used 2 lions. Two lions to my advantage. While I was in this one part, I set the lions free, and they ended up killing the 2 guards, and then I just had to take out the lions myself, which wasn't too bad, so.
All the years I lived on Kefalonia, I never realized the mighty Odysseus' palace was here.
Always loot. Best thing you can do. Because you get armor or weapons, and you can either sell it or use it. Oh, it's always good to have. I want this chest over here. I'll end up coming this way again anyway, but I also like to come up around. Shit. I like entering or breaking into places and stuff at night.
Dead, I think. Let me check. Your life is mine! Die!
Keep your guard up. I'll check the body.
Always cover your tracks if you can.
Get me out of here. You will not. Let's get out of here. Can you fight?
I'd be happy to. My thanks. I can't believe I let those Malakas sneak up on me.
Ithaca is a dangerous place to wander around on your own.
You are wandering around on your own. You're right. I can't fight a camp of bandits by myself. Could you help me to get to Odysseus's palace? I can pay.
I'll help you get to the palace.
Well, I'm in luck then. What do I call you?
Kassandra.
I'm Odessa, named after the great Odysseus.
We should head to the palace while we have the chance.
I'm being greedy. I'm going back just for the fucking loot. Yes, I'll catch up. Relax. I killed everybody here. I think. Hopefully. That's all I need for her to get killed off.
This is it? It's just rubble.
What were you expecting?
I don't know. Something more grand. My parents named me Odessa. I'm Odysseus's namesake. I thought if I came here, I might understand him more.
Well, do you?
Not at all. Take me to my boat. I'll pay you there.
So this one's a lot easier if you kill all the guards and stuff around here before setting her free.
Well, this is for you. such a disappointment.
Why is that place so important to you?
Are you joking? Odysseus lived there, ruled there. He ended the Trojan War, eluded Scylla and Charybdis. He had everything. Loyalty, love, fighting spirit.
He had the attention of the gods, too. That caused him a lot of trouble.
And it made him a legend.
So I like this game very much so that you can have, it follows a lot of Greek, how Greeks were, and especially in mythology and Greek culture where homosexuality was not a big thing. I mean, olive oil was created as a lube basically, and then for cooking. So I very much love this game for it, and I exploit it for pretty much that reason every chance I get.
As if nothing can get in your way.
I don't usually like being called cute.
In time, you'll learn to love all the things I have to tell you.
You seem so certain.
I've had lots of success in the past.
I'm
I'm so
sure
cocky.
you have.
So what do you think?
I think I was in a much poorer mood before now. There's just so much I desire. To be as great as Odysseus. Where do I even begin?
So you can kind of choose whatever.
If you want Odysseus' greatness, you have to do it your own way. He was famous because of his cunning. What have you done?
I've traveled all the way here.
To see the ruins of Odysseus' life, not to live your own.
So she doesn't
I
like
should know
this.
better than to take advice from a mercenary. Leave me.
Later on, I'll be able to flirt with her more. And this is one of those games where as you level up, your quests level with you. So you have to remember you can only level up so many quests before the quest will level up with you. And I think you can change it in settings, and it can be anything from like 3 levels to I think 6. And after that, this will jump tier level. Oh, there it is. So the oh, I forgot to mention, sorry. The ability I just unlocked means when I assassinate somebody, I automatically loot them. And this is really good if you're just doing assassination after assassination. Because then you don't have to worry about figuring out who you've searched or not. Because it does it for you. Welcome. So it may seem pointless to wander, but you can get some resources like the olive wood, which you need to help upgrade pretty much everything. But it's also nice to see the scenery and everything like that. So. So, right now, we're trying to follow, this, and Fatal Attraction. So, if you retrace the steps of Odysseus and take the path north, you will find a goat farm. So, that's where we're trying to find right now. We found a pig farm. And a goat farm. So Athena helped him disguise, reclaim his wife to kill her suitor, find your reward on a slaughtered goat. There we go. And so for all of these, you get engravings. And those are good to attach to your weapons and armor. They're just a little extra kick. So they do extra damage and... Oh, beautiful.
They'll be on high alert here.
Poor bastards who've no choice in what we
If you do this stealthy enough, you can actually do it without waking anybody up. Oh my god, I keep picking up these stupid friggin'... So I'm pretty sure I've kind of wandered the entire island, but it doesn't hurt to keep wandering for those olive wood and metal. So I like the fact on the water you can see ships and stuff fighting and battling, so that's pretty cool. They have that in the background. I find the graphics in this game actually really well done. I mean, Assassin's Creed games in general are pretty good with their graphics. Like, a lot of details put into them, but yeah, this one's really well done. At least in my opinion, I like how they did all of the detailing. I can technically call Phobos to this island. You can call them pretty much anywhere unless it's a restricted area. Should have probably been doing this earlier. This would have been faster. And you can still collect things even on Phobos, so you don't have to worry about that. You just have to get good at clicking Y before or triangle, I guess, for PlayStation. In time. I'm on Xbox, so. Oh, well, I managed to get it. Did you guys take out my friggin' horse? No. Whew. You want to work on your aim? Shoot at birds. because they fly, so you gotta learn to shoot on the move. They're good target practice. And most times you can recover your arrows too, so it's not even like you're wasting an arrow, because you can usually recover it.
Best stay out of sight.
But yeah, it's worth running around. Find all the wood. Oh, look, a boat I can take. Maybe I cannot take it. Come on. Get up. No? No, you don't want to do that? Fine. Screw you. I didn't want that boat anyway. I didn't like that boat. This stupid boat. I hope mine's still, like, over here. Hope I can find another one. Oh, there's one. Okay, we're swimming it. Thank God it's not that far. And I'm pretty sure there's no sharks in this water. Although there might be, so we're gonna find out. I wouldn't say there's no sharks and then one's gonna show up.
What would you like?
You don't have to dismantle at a blacksmith, but I usually do. I don't even know. I don't even think the lost keys do anything, to be honest. So, see, to upgrade your gear and stuff, it costs metal, wood, and gold. So.
Thanks for stopping by.
Kassandra? Good news, I hope.
Safe and sound.
Well done. And now the shroud is yours.
You don't want it? After all that?
I gained something more valuable today. For your troubles, Misthios.
If I knew any better, I'd think you were testing me.
Perhaps. You did well, Misthios. Tell me, how do you feel about killing a general in Megaris? Do this for me and earn double what you earned today. Are you up to the task? It would take you far away from Kefalonia. So far away you might never return.
Generals bleed like anyone else.
Good. What do you say?
So now you can figure out, like, you can ask questions.
Who is this general?
They call him the Wolf.
He'd do something to offend you?
Yes, he's costing me drachmi. He's not good for business.
Me.
Anything I should know about Megaris?
Only that it's the most valuable land in the Greek world. From a military perspective, of course. Unfortunately for Megarians, it has two very powerful neighbors who just can't seem to play nice. In the tug of war between Corinth and Athens, Megaris is their own.
Why me?
Because no one knows who you are. You're invisible.
Well, I mean, lots of people know who I am. I walk into a town and, hey, Kassandra, working? Like,
You have one, don't you?
so here you can lie and say I have a boat, or you can say I do not have a boat. The choice is yours. This little symbol beside I have a boat, to the left of it, that means to lie. So it's up to you. You don't have to lie. You can.
If I had a boat, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
A shame. It's too far of a swim, I'm afraid. Even for you.
I'll
I
find
don't
one.
know.
Good. I hope it's sturdy.
And why is that?
The seas are much more dangerous, I'm afraid. War is coming, and the wolf is on the wrong side.
And how do I know you're on the right side?
Because I'm the one paying you.
You won't be disappointed.
When your job in Megaris is done, come find me at Pilgrim's Landing in Phokis.
So now we gotta find a boat. And this is a whole other quest. And this is what I was saying in the last video. This is one of the quests that's gonna take me back to the other side of the island. So.
I need a boat. I should go see the shipbuilder. It's a fine ship.
Kassandra! She is that. Ready to ride the waves for the right captain and the right price.
What'll it take for you to part with her?
Couldn't let her go for less than 100,000.
100,000? Who has that much?
Someone who's serious about buying a ship. You think craftsmanship like this is given away?
What if I told you I had obsidian to trade?
I tell you I still need 100,000 drachmi. Besides, even if I took your obsidian, a ship this size needs an army to sail it.
This is Kefalonia. I could always find someone down on their luck and willing to work for next to nothing to get off this island.
The seas are treacherous now. Well, more than usual. It would be suicide.
You're not being very helpful, Telemenes.
Not sure if this helps, but rumor has it the Cyclops is coming for you and Marcos.
Rumors mean nothing. Don't believe everything you hear.
Rumor also has it his ship is docked in Kleptus Bay.
His ship, you say? I'll have to pay Kleptus Bay a visit.
Be careful. That one-eyed brute has a nasty temper.
So I can take his ship and deal with the Cyclops at the same time. Two birds, one stone.
Oh man. Hold on, guys. Sorry about that. I was moving my, the little stream bar that we had. I had it in the, top right, so I had to move it to the bottom left. So, just get it out of the way. Okay, so here, we have to come all the way back to here. So we're gonna kind of utilize our advantages and just use the synchronization point. Thank you, Demon Hunter 14. I always forget that I have I take damage in this game. And I hate that. Eventually you can level up to the point where you don't take damage when you jump off of really tall things. And for me that helps because I just jump off of cliffs and, you know, don't look at what's underneath me, whether it's water or just, you know, a rock.
The Cyclops. Time to have a little chat.
So, Cyclops, level 6. We are currently level 7, so we have a little bit of an advantage, but not much, considering how many guards he has around him. So, just for this one, you have to make sure you mark all the guards. Trust me, it will help. I've actually done this one before on my other profile, so I do know what I'm talking about. Oh.
I should try to stay out of sight.
What difference does it make? The gods as my witness, I swear!
Which one?
What difference does it make? All of them! I swear, all of them!
I have never heard so much fucking god talk from one man in all my days.
Let him go.
I think the same thing when going to church.
On this island is allowed to say that word.
Did he say Cyclops? Did he hurt your feelings?
Don't like it when people call me that.
I didn't.
It's your
You're
literal
so
title.
fat. I mean, big and strong. And you really do only have one eye.
My eye. Give it to me. Give it to me, and I won't kill Marcos for having you steal it. Give it to me!
You want it?
I love this part.
Go get it.
So, this is what I mean when it's awesome to kind of figure out where all the friggin' guards are, because you do have to fight them all. I mean, you can technically run away, but you do have to kill his men eventually. So, it's good to try and get them to follow you to places where you want, because then when you have your bow, as you run past bodies, just pick up the loot. Aw, fuck you. And that's why you have the second life ability for that reason. Oh, shit, I missed. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Dodge is your best friend. And there you go. I don't know how to use my second life
We
once.
shouldn't delay here any further. Even rats like these have friends on Kefalonia.
By Zeus, these Kefalonian bandits are no joke. Good thing you're on my side. They really seem to fear you.
Because I'm nice.
I can't thank you enough. After spending most of my life at sea, it would have been absolutely shameful to drown in a pot. Ah, where are my manners? I am Varnavas, captain of the Adrestia.
Well, Varnavas, I'm pleased to meet you. I'm Kassandra, Misthios by trade.
Hunter's death.
Ah! Oh, but you're much more than that, I'm sure.
What do you mean?
When they forced my head underwater, I prayed to the gods. And when they pulled it out, there you were.
So, you can just say pure coincidence or be a bit cockier with your answer and say, of course, I'm the answer to your prayers.
You called, and I answered.
Many claim to have blood of the gods in their veins. You're the first I actually believe.
So, you have a ship?
Of course. Gods forbid I'd end up stuck in this place.
What is it now?
Thanks to you, it's still in Sami Harbor, where I left it.
Perhaps the fates
So
brought
I'm
us
gonna be
together
nice and
after
just
all.
ask if he'll
I'm in
help.
need of a ship and a crew.
You saved my life. It would disgust the gods to not offer it in return.
So, that's a yes?
My ship, my crew, and my services are yours.
You truly aren't from around here.
Ha ha! Gods know! And I thank them for that! Come now and see the Adrestia!
And now you get a ship.
Time for a ride. Move!
Okay. So you know how I shoved the obsidian eye up the ass of a goat? Well, to get that back, you actually have to kill goats on the island. And you kill enough goats, you will find it when you've looted the goat. So, we will attempt that now.
I am grateful, Icarus.
I think the first time I figured this out, I had to kill, like, something like 50 goats to find it. Oh my god, that was like the third goat I've killed. First time I played this, I did, like... Okay, so... It's fragment. I don't know if you can get more than one fragment. I can't remember. I think you can only get a fragment of it. I can't remember, though. But I'm sure we'll be killing more goats. So. But, yeah, that was... Damn. That freaked even me out. First time I did this, it took me like 50 goats. This time it took me fucking 3. Also, as goats run away, they're good target practice too. Just like shooting birds and stuff. Any animal really is good for target practice and practicing with your bow. Birds are the best because they're small. They're small and they fly pretty quickly, and you have to track them really well. Goats are good to start with, and then you can move on to other game and stuff. And then once you get confident in your skills, you can go for the birds. So, but practice with your bow as much as possible. Because believe me, you do use it a lot if you know how. Like, there's never been a time where I'm not trying to use my bow. So, yeah, so this is the obsidian eye that I got, and it says fragment, but it's the actual eye. And you can get a good profit for that. So you can sell it right away, or you can leave it. It's up to you. I'm just gonna leave it for now. I like saving a couple of things for when I'm in dire need of money.
Later.
My horse is tripping out.
We are ready when you are, Captain.
Wait! Wait for me, Kassandra. I'm all packed and everything.
You're coming, are you?
If you're going, I'm going.
Kefalonia is the only place you've ever known. You'd leave your home?
I would if it meant staying with you.
You can't go where I'm going. I need to be alone.
Who's going to keep you company?
I'll be fine.
If I can't come, then take Hara.
Kara?
My pet eagle. She's my friend. Mater gave her to me. But she'll be your friend now. And it'll be like I'm there with you. You know? To remind you of me.
Thanks, Phoebe.
But you have to promise we'll see each other again.
I promise. You have last of me. Just stay out until then.
I will. Don't worry. Okay, you can leave now.
Kassandra! Leaving Kefalonia without saying goodbye to your dear Marcos? Tell me it isn't true.
Well, you're here now, so it won't be true. Goodbye, Marcos.
All these years as a dynamic duo! I'll never replace you! Well, I may need another assistant someday, but it won't be easy. Come now, give me a hug.
So you can hug it out or shake on it. Either yours. Either way. So.
All right, come here.
Yes, bring it in. Oh, will I ever miss you, Kassandra?
Thanks, Marcos. I'll miss you too. And what does the future hold for you?
Wine, of course. Though you never know when the vines will wither. I'm always ready for another adventure. Speaking of adventure, I have a task for you, dear Phoebe.
An adventure? Yes!
Already following in your footsteps, isn't she, my friend?
Ready to set sail?
Prepare to cast off. It's time to leave.
Good! The tides wait for neither man nor woman.
Time to go.
And we're off.
So, what course do we set? Where in this big, beautiful world does the mighty Kassandra want to go?
Megaris,
But we'll be sailing into war.
I got a contract for some general's head.
Whose head?
They call him the Wolf.
The wolf? Who wants Nikolaos of Sparta dead?
Nikolaos of Sparta.
Dang. It be her poppy.
The Oracle has spoken! To prevent Sparta's fall, the child must fall first.
You can't let this happen!
Sacrifice the child.
Please, he'll do no harm. He'll help us. He will lead us.
Silence!
Stop! No! You can't! No! She has
Does her over!
Pay for her dishonor! For the life she has snuffed! She is not Spartan, Nikolaos!
Don't listen! Nikolaos! Don't listen! No! No! Don't listen! Nikolaos! Why?
Mother!
Nikolaos! Stop! Nikolaos! No! Nikolaos! Nikolaos, look at me! Look at me, Nikolaos! Don't! Don't listen!
Your blood is tainted! Rid yourself of this poison!
Pater!
For Sparta!
Pater!
No, my baby! Kassandra! Kassandra!
Dang. Daddy threw her overboard.
Get me to Megaris. Now.
But I don't understand. Of all the places under Ilios, why risk our necks to go there?
The Wolf of Sparta is my father.
Dun dun dun. And all that just for the intro to the title. Bam!
Nothing like a sea breeze.
Does the deck always feel like it's moving?
I've got the perfect opportunity for you to get your
Oh?
sea legs.
What would that be?
Well, when the Cyclops was giving me a drumming, his pirates took my cargo. I know their ship, and I know where they're heading. What say we get it back?
Sure.
Hoorah!
It'll be a good opportunity to see how your ship and crew perform.
All right there. Let's get moving.
So, now you've... Oh,
See how the sails have held up. The helm's all yours, Commander.
More oars! Rowers, go! Ramming speed!
Hey, looks like something valuable.
More speed! Let's move
So you
it!
watch your stamina for your ship, which is the light blue bar at the bottom. The white one is your ship's health. To the left are archers and how often they can fire, and to the right are spearmen, or yeah, they throw spears basically.
Go! Let's go! We're at maximum speed! Head for overwater! Maximum speed! Everyone to battle positions! Archers, take your marks! Fire a volley!
Salvage nearby.
Attack! Ready your bows! Shoot when ready! Archers! We need you! Now! Attack!
Always hit for the... Always hit the red spots on
I lost a couple
your
good
enemy
men
ship.
in the scrap with those pirates. The seas are more dangerous now that Sparta and Athens are at each other's throats.
We need new recruits to better our crew.
I know where to start. The best archer I know. He'd be a valuable asset.
When can we meet him?
Well, you're going to have to persuade him.
What do you mean?
You get him aboard and I'll talk him into it. A little drachmi should sweeten the deal.
So you want me to knock him out?
No, no. Well, maybe just pacify him a little. Then get him to the ship so we can have a little talk. Everything will be fine. I promise you.
Everything will be fine. So, now, you have unlocked the ship. So, here you can do cosmetics, so the ship design, which changes it immensely. You can change the figurehead, and you can change how your crew looks. So, Fuck that. I want assassins female. Lieutenants. Oh, cool. And basically they give you perks and stuff. So like, so Evie, she's actually from a previous, Assassin's Creed game called, Syndicate. And, you can get her brother too, but I have yet to do that. But she gives 3% javelin damage, 4% javelin damage, javelin damage, sorry. And, plus 5% damage while low health. So, and you can unlock 4 lieutenants, and you unlock those as you upgrade the hull. You can upgrade your arrows, the javelins, fire. So that's unlocking the fire for both arrows and javelins. You can upgrade the damage. So this upgrades speed, and this upgrades damage. Ram, so when you're ramming, when you're trying to split boats in half, this is what you'll need to upgrade to make that do more damage. Crew armor, so how much your crew can take before they start dying off. Your stamina for rowing, that's good, especially when you're trying to use your ram. And the hull, so this is your base health and armor for your ship, and it's also lets you upgrade so you can get more lieutenants. So that's basically what all of this is. And of course, for some things you only need metal, wood, and gold, but then for some things you'll need the little tablets that I've already started buying. I have 6 right now, so just keep that in mind, and as you level things up, you'll need more and more of those resources. So that's why it's always good to start collecting resources early on. Excuse me. Okay, so now we've unlocked visual customization system, which basically means I can alter the appearance of all of my armor and weapons. So I can make my helmet look like this, or I can actually change how it looks, and any of the armor and stuff that I've collected already, I can choose. Or these are all the things that can be collected that you can turn it into. Or you can actually hide certain things. So, and then you're going to see this little eye here, and that means you've changed the appearance. So see all the bracers? So you can mix match whatever you want. Whichever look you like best, basically, is what you can choose. I like this look because I like it because it looks like the eagle feathers, like Ikaros. So, but and you can change the look of your weapons too. So if you don't like the look of this, you can change it to look like anything that you've already collected, basically. So you can do the same thing with the bows. So any look that you like, so arrows, we're just gonna craft max of those. And these are good. So these are paralyzing arrows, which basically means the arrow deals more damage, but it also can knock targets out. And they can also stun targets too. So if it won't knock the target out, it can stun them for a few seconds for you to either take a few steps back to pull out regular arrows, go forward and deal heavy damage with your bladed weapon, or even to run away as a retreat. So it has multitude of uses. That's why I always like to have it maxed out. I don't necessarily use it. And the way you use it is oh, fuck me. I didn't mean to do that, but whatever. So basically you can swap out arrows. So here's the paralyzing arrows. Here's the regular arrows. Sorry, it's been a while since I played this game. I don't remember how to do it. And basically for me on Xbox, I'm just going to hit the left arrow on the D-pad. So here's all my crew. I have currently equipped the female assassins skin on it. Cool thing is you can use Ikoros to actually scout out different ships, so you can figure out. So that's a pirate ship. I can get loot from it. Pirate ship. So they're kind of circling me, which means I'm probably gonna have to fight them.
Archers! Forward! More speed! Archers! Get ready!
So, I've got like 3 of them on me. 2 or 3. So you kind of want to make sure you're dead on with your shots.
Bows ready! Ready yourself!
So you can actually pause the fight and initiate boarding with a ship. And with this, and you can loot. If you break a ship in half, you get more loot from it. So you get more like wood and stuff.
Archers! Release now! I need more of you
lot of danger here. I've been waiting for a second.
Onward! Fast
We're
as
gonna
we
see if we
can!
can ram this guy. To see if you ram. If you cleave it in half, you get
Forward!
a lot more.
Come on!
You get a lot more wood and stuff.
Increase speed! Ready arrows! Get ready to board! Follow me!
Always make sure to check ships like this. If you cleave a ship in half, you automatically loot it. If you just hit the ship, you have to actually dive into the water and get the chest. Because you do have time before it sinks to the bottom and then you lose it. So, just keep that in mind. So now as I'm getting higher levels, my gear is starting to not be as useful. So we're going to start leveling it up. South of Sacred Lands of Apollo. So we have to go this way. So if you just place a marker, that way you always know which direction you're going in, so you don't get moved around.
Another song now!
So the blue ship you see there, that's Athenian, and red ships are Spartan.
You'll need to be cautious. It will be crawling with pirates. The gods are...
I should send Icaros up to get the lay of the land. He'll spot my target. That's my target.
So here, this shows you how you recruit lieutenants. And you can recruit almost, like, pretty much anybody you want that you can fight against. You can use different tools. So you can use arrows, the knockout arrows, like they can knock people out. Or you can use, if you sneak up on them, you can knock them out. Or you can pacify, so you have to pacify the enemy before you can ask them to join your crew. So, for me, I like knocking them out. And
My ship needs sailors like you. Join us.
And there you go. Joined.
You'll make a worthy addition to the crew.
And because I'm here, I will take out the pirates, because why not? And I'm gonna loot.
Is someone trying to get my attention?
No. Never.
You can't win!
By the gods, you were trying for this!
Usually I do a much better job, but I really just don't want to deal with it now. Whoa, I keep getting stuck on things. Okay, won't let me get those. Fine. And as you saw, I went through the back of tents, and you gotta look for those, because those are really handy if you're trying to sneak into places, because a lot of tents have that you can, like, slide under, and even buildings. You're gonna see one, like, fortress, over in Megris, where we're heading, and, it has a lot of places like that you can, slide in the back and sneak up on targets.
I got him.
Good! He'll be a valuable asset to the crew.
Will he be enough?
Don't worry. There'll be plenty of opportunities to recruit more people as we go.
Something tells me we're going to need them.
We should set a course for Megaris. A long voyage can be relaxing, but we are not really the cruising type. If you want to spice things up a bit, you can always check my log over. I make a note of anything I hear that could be of interest to a daring captain.
So that is right here. So this little symbol here, you get the special ore, which is this. And it's a legendary metal, and only a single merchant in Focus will trade for it. So that's these quests with this little symbol here. And they're also timed quests too. So for this one, there's 10 hours, 6 minutes left. Always make sure you look at the level, too. So, like, there's 6 days for this to get level 30. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it myself. But you can still accept quests like this. Just remember, it's a level 30 and I'm a level 8. So, that's 22 levels I have to reach before I can take a reasonable shot at that. Now, I've leveled up, what, 3 or 4 levels in the last, hour and little bit, but, I don't think I'll be able to get level 30. I might, just, it depends on how much I play. So, if I reach level 30, then I'll come back and see if the quest is available. But until then...
Get ready to set sail!
Nice to have you back, Commander.
Oh, come on. Are you not gonna let me? Like, seriously?
Commander away!
Thank you.
Everyone at ease!
Because right here, that little blue thing, that's one of my quests that I just accepted. I didn't realize how close it was, so... That's on me, because I didn't really read it. I just accepted all of the friggin' quests. Oh, my bad. You know.
You're the one who left the message on the board.
No kidding.
What's going on?
I want to travel to the festival in the city. The merriment always draws a fine crowd.
Then why don't you go?
Bandits have set up camp along the path there, preying on wealthy festival goers. And that's not even to speak of the beasts plaguing the area.
So here you can kind of guess which one she wants, the beast slain or the outlaws to be killed. And she'll either tell you, yes, that's exactly what I want, or no, I want this instead. So you can kind of, you know, guess. It doesn't really matter which one you choose. Like, I could do a blind test here and just, you know, say which one I hope to deal with versus which one she wants. So you
Sounds
can
like
guess.
you want me to kill the beasts.
No, all the bandits must...
So, see, I knew she actually wanted the outlaws, but you can say the beast, and that's what she says. So, like I said, either way, it doesn't matter. You're gonna do what she says anyway.
I'm the one for the job.
Good. You're doing me a great service.
You can leave everything to me.
So, I'm level 8. This is a level 10 quest. Now, it's not It's not a huge difference. It's just going to be a little harder. Like, all of my attacks against these outlaws will be, they're not going to be as, kill-worthy. They're not going to be instant kill shots type of thing. Like, if I go up against a level 4, I can shoot them once with an arrow and they're dead. I shoot a level 8, there's a chance they'll be dead in one shot, but there's also a chance they might not be. And then with level 10s, well, I could assassinate them and they could still have a little bit of health left, so.
Probably just
It'll be trouble if I'm spotted here.
So, we'll see. There shouldn't be too many. So, if you just keep doing, like, assassinations on people, you shouldn't have too much of a difficult time. Still, send Ikoros up, and he can tell you how many people there are, so. Yeah, so there's, what? Half a dozen? So, okay, well. 5 and a dog.
Huh. Guess I better take a look. Well, I don't see anyone.
So now you know which one the dog's following, basically. And always go at things from a different angle, too. You don't have to stick with the same angle.
Ah, that was a strange sound.
That's all. I should go look.
So depending on where you whistle from will depend the way that
Maybe
they
the bird
come.
flew away.
What the gods was that?
Get to shelter! Ready.
So here, you can practice your combat too. Even if, especially if they're a higher level than you, and there's one of them, you can practice your combat on them. So, because a one-on-one combat against a higher opponent, for the most part, is easy. When you have more than one opponent against you, that things become harder. Especially if they're a higher level than you. But, yeah, see, that was one of the easier quests you can do when you're starting off. And you can find quests like that with the board easily, and they're good to have. Especially considering this one will give me the special ore that I like. And it's good to, for when you go to the merchant.
You're back. Have you killed them?
I took care of them. Every last one.
We were fated to meet after all. Here, this is your...
Happy to help.
So there I got the 10 ore. So that's always good to have. So just keep your eyes out for quests like that. Now, another thing you gotta remember is if you go to your map, you can actually fast travel to your ship. So no matter where you are on the map, you can fast travel to your ship.
Welcome back, Commander.
So, just, you know, keep things like that in mind. I'm going to go over here.
Increase speed!
Another song! There's some debris in the water.
So that's a merchant ship there. Or, no, sorry, Athenian. It's Athenian merchant.
Oars down!
Commander's left the helm.
So, especially with things like this, it's always good to see what is in the water around. So, shark. There should be probably... Usually, it's a good... you can take a decent enough guess and say there's, you know, 2 to 3 sharks. Sometimes up to 5 or 6. Depending on the area. Usually there's an average of 3. So, it's a good number to kind of keep out for. You can try shooting into the water. But you gotta remember, you have to be close to the surface for that to... Oh shit, that was a headshot. Fuck me. Oh god, of course. Damn it. Shooting like this, you kind of gotta, you gotta keep an eye out for when it turns red and when it doesn't. Because if you shoot too soon, then it doesn't work. This is how I really like taking out the sharks. Because it's hard sometimes to fight them, especially because they're level 8s. If they were like level 7s even, it'd be a bit easier. But also I find it fun because you get to practice your shooting with them. So, one thing to remember is you can always search the sharks once you kill them, if you can find them, of course. That's a big one. You have to be able to find the sharks that you killed, and when you kill the sharks from your boat, it's sometimes harder to find the bodies, if you can find them at all. So another reason why I like the Athena's site here. Come on, Sharky Shark. Let's fight. Oh. Okay, so see how that shark's going down into the abyss? Well, I guarantee that's where the other sharks are. So I don't think I managed to hit them. So, always be careful of your oxygen, too. So, always keep an eye out for that. So, see, this is as far as I can go before I start losing a lot of health while swimming. So I only managed to find one shark, which sucks majorly. Because if you can get the shark fins and shark teeth, they make, you can sell them for, 20, 40-ish, drachmi. So, and there's a statue of one of the statues of Poseidon. God of the sea. Yes, I am still hoping to find those sharks. I do not think I will. I do not have high hopes, but, That's why when you kill sharks, it's better to be in the water with them. But if you don't want to deal with the fight of all three of them, shoot them from your boat like I did. But don't be too hopeful for recovering. Oh, don't do that. For recovering their bodies. Yes, I'm returning. Shut up. So, because I know I shot them around my ship area. So, maybe they're still kind of floating around. I doubt it. But. If you listen closely, you can actually hear dolphins and stuff communicating under the water. You can hear the dolphins and stuff communicating under the water, which is really cool. I sometimes repeat things because sometimes my mic cuts out, so I'm just trying to make sure you guys hear it. Oh, here is, you can store items in the chest here. So I can't actually sell these, so I place them in there. You can place weapons and stuff, like, that are higher levels that you can't use yet in here. So it's kind of up to you how you want to do things. But yeah, it's good to know that there's storage here.
Commander! Back!
So swords, heavy blunts, heavy bladed spears. I don't use any of the heavy stuff, to be honest. I find I don't move as well. But it's whatever your playstyle is. So yeah. So this is a good one to do early on. It's really easy, especially because, well, right now we're going to go to a place that we turn to Spartan area. But as soon as you hit Athenian area, you can get that really easy. So the Daughters of Artemis. This is one of my favorite quests. Mostly because my two favorite goddesses are Athena and Artemis. I also love Persephone too. I haven't seen Persephone in this game though yet. I'm hoping. I still keep hoping for something to do with Persephone. But this is one of my favorite quests here, is the Daughters of Artemis quest. And that's like 8 quests or something, all through the series, and each one you get armor. So you get the armor of Artemis, and you eventually can get her bow too. So that's my favorite quest to do. And that's a level 13 quest, so.
Less speed now!
So, for me, on Xbox, if you hold A, go really quick, and then you hit B, you can actually pivot really quickly. So that's always something good to keep in mind when you're trying to evade oncoming ships that are trying to ram you.
Should we grab the salvage, Commander?
Always grab salvage when you see it. I never go so here. And see as I pivot quickly. Yeah. So. And you get to choose which side you really like to fight for, whether it be Athens or Spartans.
The war has changed the face of the big world. If it's not Spartans or Athenians, it's bandits and pirates. God will protect us all from mankind. The Athenians have blocked the entrance to the bay!
Ready yours! Shipboard! Lower the oars! Lower sails! Hang on!
another thing is, in combat, if your ship's health is low, you can actually board another ship like this, and you'll regain some of the health. As always, headshots are your best bet. So, and that will restore some of your ship's health. Really? Get the fuck off this ship. And there we go. And now if you see, my ship's health is going to be a lot. So now it's max.
They are trying to hit us!
Attack with your spears! Archers! Finish!
Get back in position!
Archers, take your marks!
We're ready! Elijah! They are headed right for us! They're trying to grab us!
Get them! Flash speed! Archers! Ready!
Oh shit, I missed that. Fuck me.
Ready arrows! Slow it down! Faster! Prepare to board! Follow me and make them pay!
This here is good to practice your archery too. So, 3 shots, 3 headshots, yeah. Whoa, shit.
Head for over water! Come on! We board!
So these guys with the long shields, they're a pain in the ass. I just like kicking the fuck out of them, to be honest. Get the fuck off my boat. It's mine now. Yeah, I did it.
Megaris is home to the fiercest fighting so far. The Spartans are preparing for a final push to rid the region of the Romans.
I just want this so I can get this loot over here. God. Get used to pivoting your boat too. So like on sharp angles and things like that. Just get used to that because it will help you in combat on the water.
The wolf takes no prisoners! See, the Athenian dog Pericles fears you. He cowers in his Parthenon, surrounded by playwrights and sophists. He dares not face you with honor on the battlefield. He knows you are too strong. He knows Athens' days in Margolis are numbered. And he knows Athens is next!
You gotta admit, most generals can give a mighty fine speech. I like the Spartans mostly because, you know, generals actually fought with their soldiers.
The Athenian blockade.
For the most part, at least.
They were in my way.
Sparta owes you thanks. Dihi has blessed you, my friend. You arrived in time to watch my pater achieve a glorious victory.
You can't be his son. I heard his children died in Sparta many years ago.
He adopted me into his household after his previous family failed him.
Oh.
I would never bring dishonor to him.
Damn.
Sometimes things happen in a way that you don't plan or expect. History has a way of remembering things strangely.
You talk as if you were there.
Maybe I was.
Nonsense. You're too young to have witnessed such things. But enough of the past, let's discuss the future.
This dude's a douche.
What is a mercenary
I mean, I get
sailing
it.
into a war they aren't being paid to fight in? Tell me why you're really here before I cut you down for wasting my time.
Passing through, meet the wolf, pledge my sword. I don't know. What am I feeling? I'm gonna lie for once.
It's my honor to serve Sparta. I've come to pledge my sword to the Wolf of Sparta.
If you wish to pledge your services to my pater, you can do so by helping me. The fleet might be destroyed, but Megaris is firmly in Athenian control. We need to weaken their position if we are to take to the field and drive them back to Athens.
Why do you need a mercenary to do that? You seem to have plenty of soldiers at your disposal.
It's not a question of manpower. The Megarians are our allies. We do not want to commit troops until we know victory is assured. My scouts are already locating key targets that we can hit.
I'm ready to serve. Together we will ensure that Sparta is victorious.
You're a different kind of Misthios, aren't you? You're just what we need to help deal with that meddling Athenian mercenary. If we can draw the leader out and eliminate him, we will crush the Athenians on the battlefield and drive their forces all the way back to Athens, destroying their supplies, stealing their war chest, and killing their elite troops should leave him vulnerable. Take this and present it to my scouts. If you find them in the field, be sure to check for new information. They might also have need of your skills.
I think I know what must be done.
Remember, every Athenian soldier you eliminate will also help us achieve victory.
And once I've brought the Athenians to their knees for Sparta, I'll get that meeting with Nikolaos. Or you'll be next.
Send those Athenian dogs to Hades, Misthios. Do this, and the wolf will personally see to it that you are rewarded.
So, this snippet gives you a little bit about conquering nations. So, this one specifically says, to meet my father, I have to help conquer Megaris. To do this, I have to weaken the nation power, and that's to trigger the conquest battle. So, dealing with bounties. So, we saw this a little bit earlier, except only, unlike the Cyclops, with this, now with bounties, we can actually pay them off. So, you can pay bounties off, kill sponsors, or keep a low profile until it expires. Choice is yours. So, these are sponsors. And it basically shows you, when you kill him, how much it will lower your bounty. And it also tells you what crimes you've committed. So mine was sinking a ship and murder. I could also pay it from the map here. I could care less. So here I can swap out lieutenants. And look, there. Now I got Eagle Figurehead. So I got Senator Seal, and this basically just shows that I'm a trusted agent of the Spartan army. Which is kind of funny because, you know, he doesn't even know me and he's giving me his seal of approval, which means, ha ha ha, I could turn out to be Athenian. Mwah. Who knows, we might do that. Thus far, I've never actually chosen a side in the army in my other, in my other games. I've never actually chosen a side yet. I've pretty much been just doing like other quests and stuff, so you know.
If I want to get close to the wolf, I'll have to help Stentor defeat the Athenians. I shouldn't waste any time.
Stentor. Okay, so that. Whoa! Shit, fuck me. Ikaros, I need you. And this is a good way to start filling out your mercenaries map. Then you can automatically open it to mercenaries, and you can figure out who the fuck that is. Vetias, follower of Poseidon. Left his home, as well as his 2 daughters and his son. Terrible father he is, clearly. Okay, well, I suppose that's okay. He's supposed to return, but he will not because I will kill him. Yeah. Kids, your father's not coming home. I'm gonna slit his throat. Oh, it did not tell me his weaknesses. It's okay.
Hey, Coben! Now! Ah, I see. You're going to die here, coward.
So this dude's got fire weapons too. So I have to be careful of that. Because my character is clearly a masochist and likes getting hit. So you can kill mercenaries like that, or you can technically recruit them into your ship. I don't even know what he would have given me from if I recruited him to my ship. I don't care either because he's now dead. So, see, it says defeated. So, and I moved up a spot. And bingo bango. One less bounty hunter on the map. So, and technically, if you walk past weapon racks and stuff, you can actually take items. Even if it's in an encampment like this, it just depends on, you know,
Welcome, Mistios.
if they like you or not. I need money, so I'm just going to end up selling all of this instead of dismantling it. So, and when you upgrade an item, it will upgrade it as high as your level, basically. Or at least it should, but sometimes it doesn't. So...
Good day to you.
So all these little things are just quests and stuff. The timer says means it's a timed quest. So like it has to kind of be done ASAP. And then do all these little things because it gives you experience and stuff. I'm gonna eventually come over here and do this. However, we're gonna stop the stream here and leave it like this. But we'll be back. Thanks again for watching. I know Hunter of Death 14 has been with us for the entire stream, so I thank you for that. And as always, guys, like, follow, share, join the server. That's in the description. And I do appreciate all the support and everything like that. So keep it up. And eventually we'll be doing different things with this stream. So I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, Demon out. Peace.